Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Legion. And as always, I'm your intrepid DM, Xanaris. As some of you know me as Daniel. And here I am with our players. Hi, players.
Hello.
Hello. And audience.
We are waiting for one of our other players. They oh my God.
Don't die, DM.
Live television, live TV. Lani will be on her way. She's actually doing some actual professional things, so we're waiting how they're going to come in. But welcome. And as always, we're very thankful for you to go and be with us here in Legion on your Tuesday evening. And it's raining outside over here in Georgia. I hope that you guys get a chance to go see it. And I am here with Francisco, who goes and plays Wilbur.
Hello.
Emily, who plays Rory. And Leo, who plays the Tabaxi sorcerer, Maha.
Hello.
And we wanted to go and get a chance to go and say hi and to just kind of touch base with you guys a little bit and go and talk about some things before we start. With that, we were kind of trying to go and follow up a little bit of a script and all that, but we're kind of ad-libbing at the minute. So, with that being said, I'm actually going to go give it over to my editor-in-chief, Emily. Take it, Emily.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody. So here on Frankly I Don't Give a Fork channel, we have a plethora of things going on. Be sure to check in MAHA Mondays on Mondays, Wednesdays, or sometimes Sundays, depending on their schedule. Be sure to check in. They are creating a beautiful home in Valheim and exploring the world there. And Tuesdays, of course, DnD Legion, as you are aware, at 7 p.m. We have on Thursdays my map making, where you can download them on our Discord, the maps that we make there. And we have the B list, normally on Thursdays, where Francisco plays games that you haven't bought yet or know if you want to buy yet. But this Thursday, Grim will be auditioning for Legion D&D, so be sure to cheer him on. And
very exciting stuff. I love that. I love that people are actually trying to go and audition with us. Isn't that awesome?
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing. If you want to audition, our Discord is open and ready to accept your application. Let's see, on Fridays we have Watch Us Die, where we are currently playing the forest and trying to survive the cannibals. Every other Saturday, Matanzo Speaks, where he reads Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel will be coming forth with Xanaris sometime soon. He has an 800-page Moby Dick that he's reading for you, that he's abridging to make it a little bit easier and more fun for you guys. And keep an eye out for Something Wicked This Way Comes, where we go over wicked points in history and just unusual things. So that's something to keep an eye out for. We do have a raffle going on in our server right now.
I also got my eyepatch that Emily handmade for me, which is not tied up properly just yet, but this is something that I'm going to be wearing while doing that. I just need to tighten it up on my big old noggin because I got a big old head.
Big old head.
But oh god, why your head so big?
You look beautiful,
and it smells lovely. I have no idea what you made this out of.
For you, I made it out of leather.
Oh, you love me. I appreciate that.
Because I know you do love your leather.
I do.
Let's see. Be sure to join our Discord server. We have a raffle currently going on for a game that's valued at $17.99. It'll be different every month, so be sure to drop in, subscribe to it, try to get a chance to win. We'll be drawing at the end of the month. And then we also have a couple of surveys there that are available for you guys and looking for groups or looking for games. So if you're interested, please join. We really appreciate it.
And check out this kick-ass eye patch. I literally feel kick-ass when I wear it. I'm not even gonna lie. I honestly feel like a Bond villain. And I know I'm supposed to feel like a pirate, but I really feel like if I'm about to go and tell him, I just want you to roll, I want you to die.
I think you might be too powerful with that.
Yes.
To be honest.
That's fine. I mean, but I was also thinking that I could go use this as a prop when I go and play one, since he is very much without an eyeball at the moment. But that's besides the point.
You are
So
actually
pretty.
in character, but we're not sure what character yet.
That is true. I just need to gush on this for a few seconds. It's so pretty, and I love it so much. And I didn't want to tell Emily that I had gotten it yet until I was able to go show it on the stream. But I love this so much, and the fact that you made it for me makes me belligerently happy. Like I know that probably sounds silly when I use those words for it, but I love this damn eye patch. It's so great. Thank you so
Yay.
much.
I'm glad you love it, and I feel like Wilbur right now. It's on my list, Maha, or Leo. I have not forgotten. I am working on your hat, and I have failed making it twice. So I'm hoping the third time's the charm.
No,
Glorious.
cover
I
my
will
bald
gain a
head.
level when I get that hat.
Yeah,
In a level.
Absolutely.
In life.
Maha is Maha. They get what
In
they
life.
want.
That's right. I'm so
Forgive
excited.
me, I am so cold. So, oh, and also, with us talking about all of our programs, guys, always feel free to go and talk to us about stuff that you want to go and see, stuff that you want to see us do. You know, and we do have a lot of things still in the work, and I know that we mention it often, but it takes a lot of work to go and do stuff right, and to actually go and have things come out in a way that we like and appreciate, and we don't want to go and give out anything half-assed. So we actually go and be patient as we go and we work through it all, and enjoy it with us, and you know, because we enjoy doing it with you. You guys make it worthwhile, and it's been a lot of fun in a very short period of time. And as I was telling everybody, as someone who works in the corporate world, it is very fortunate to be able to go and have these moments with all of you, and it makes me very happy to be able to go and do this with people that I feel very, very close to. So just thought I'd go and I share that and go and let that out to all of you, because you may not see it, but our people work really, really, really hard to go and make a Discord environment that's healthy, a Discord that's great, the maps that they go and they work on, the channels they go and they work on. They do so much work, and that I have no part of. The only thing that I literally go and do is make stupid voices. So I just want to go and give props to where it deserves to be at, because I literally come in and I see messages like, oh my god, and I get completely overwhelmed, and it's so great to go and have people that are taking a moment to go and do that, and just go and know we're still looking for players, we're still looking for moderators. So if you want to go and reach out and come and let us know, please feel free. And yeah, with that, should we start up on the thing? Or?
I think it'd be a good idea to review what happened for our viewers.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's where I was headed. I just wasn't sure, you know. But let's take a step back with us now as we relive our previous adventures of Legion. On our last episode, our intrepid heroes, our adventurers extraordinaire, as they are making their way over to Hellina, managed to go and find a new friend, an adventurer, an explorer by the name of Lonnie. Someone who seems to be in cahoots with an old source of power, calling itself by one name, Umbra. A name that it itself seems to have forgotten, and only recently has begun to remember again. Memories seem to play an important part in all of our games, don't they? When the crew itself made their way to the Dragon's Last Breath to go and meet, as everyone was putting it, the sexy bartender, or Mr. Shorewood, they were met with a group of marauders, led by a paladin of conquest by the name of the Scourge of Terria, Osiris. Osiris was beaten roundly by the group, sent on his way with a magician, with a sorcerer who believed he was doing the right thing, but that same evening Osiris came back to try to go and claim that finished the job. His obsession with Lonnie bringing him to the point of no return, and willing to give up his own life to eliminate the person that has scarred his face and stolen a ritual falchion from his keep, far, far away. With the help of our intrepid adventurers, Osiris was slain, Lonnie deciding that he was too dangerous to be allowed to live, and a sword is only good if it's sharp enough to slit a throat. And Osiris was dispatched to the other side, finding a letter on his person, showing that he had some information, some things that were given to him. That being said, the group began to realize their drowned princess, Dristella, was nowhere to be seen, leaving a note with Sherwood stating that she would find them in Hellina. She is in fear of the hand, or the fingers, better said, the secret police of Ila Sul, led by an individual known as Ilzad. The crew now makes their way to Hellina, a 3-day journey, a metropolis of a city, as they will reach the beginning of the long stretch of travel to the labyrinth, where hopefully they will find, once and for all, MAHA's Papa 17. The day's yours.
I think this would be a great place to take a commercial break so we can bring back one of our players that is missing before we get started. So we will see you in about 30 seconds, guys. Bye!
Love you.
Good to be here.
I know, I have to fix that.
Oh.
But we're back.
Yay! Here we are.
Oh, hello! And welcome back to Legion. And all of our players are now here. We just finished our recap. And as it stated, you now are beginning your travels to Hellina. The day is yours. What are we doing?
I owe you a roll.
Yes, please.
Oh.
What would you like me to roll?
I already know what I'm adding to it.
Oh boy.
So just
You're just gonna roll for me.
just a D20.
Hell yeah!
Okay. It occurs to me that I'm not as prepared as I thought that I was.
No
Why do I do this
worries.
to myself?
So, are we still at the Sexy Orcs pub or no? Have we
You
left?
are about to leave.
Okay.
I can see my nose
Yay.
now. Somewhat.
Yay!
Okay. So we're in town, you said?
They who shall not be named. You are actually at the Dragon's Last Breath, and you are literally about to leave.
We're about to leave. Oh, glorious.
Oh, wait. I should just do this, huh? Oh.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can do the flat roll in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I will go and say though,
Can we ignore that roll? Is that a possibility?
Oh no.
but there's a reason for this one. I'm actually gonna give you advantage on this one because of what it is, and I feel
Okay.
that this is something that she would be thinking of. So please.
Okay. Thank you.
yay!
No worries.
That's better.
Hey,
Better.
there you go. That's doable.
Okay. Now, there will be 3 days travel. So,
3 days travel, okay.
to Hellina. Now, I would like one of you guys to go and designate who's going to be your travel roller.
I think
I think
that
it should be Rory.
would probably be a good idea if the druid does it.
Sure.
Because I'm,
What I will
I'm
gonna say
imagining
is-
we're using survival to do this, correct? To nab out the suspect.
Actually, it's not that it's well. Here's a few questions to you.
Yes.
Are we trying to find tracks? Are we trying to find anything?
I have an
that-
eyeball that is searching for
Yes.
tracks.
Okay, so what I will go and say is, I would like you to go and make a survival check with advantage with Maha's all-seeing eye.
Hey.
Is it beginning of travel?
yeah.
This would be the first day to go and see if you. You do know where she's headed. She did say that she would meet you in Hellina.
Right.
Just throwing that out there to you.
I am so sorry. I am just now getting my D&D Beyond page up.
It's okay.
I
take
was
your
balancing so many things. Don't you even dare, boy. I,
time.
All the fingers at
Hey,
you.
at least you have a solid excuse.
At
Yes.
least you didn't lose your nose.
this is true.
And right after
Also-
Rory, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, please.
Did it show up?
I was gonna say, for the record, Lonnie has a +4
One sec.
for survival. Just, you know,
I have
tossing
a-
that out there if it's ever needed.
I have a +8.
Ooh.
Damn.
Did it roll?
What do you have?
It has not.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Try putting it full screen.
I don't need to put it in full
I
screen.
was
Oh,
gonna
there
say
it
it
is.
seems to be like a late roll. Oh, did it come out?
Oh, there's that one. You said an advantage. Oh, thank God that wasn't in that
And you
one.
rolled it with
21.
Woo!
One.
There we go.
Right. So with that 21, first day is uneventful, really. You
We're staying off the main
with that
road.
21. Okay, so we're staying off the main road.
Yes.
All right. So with that, you'll see. Rory understands what she's looking for. With that 21, you begin to also see Drissala knows that she might be getting followed. So she's actually trying to cover up tracks. But with that 21, you do get to go and get a pretty good idea. This is where she's headed. She didn't take the main roads. You were smart in trying to travel a little bit into the forest. That first evening is uneventful. You find yourself in a pretty quiet place. Some places you guys all get a chance to go and sit. Eric quickly goes and finds some food for everybody. Although you do have rations, but he's, he needs to stretch his legs and tail out from time to time so he doesn't get bored.
I get that.
Maha, you're going to go and roll a check for me, and Wilbur, you'll be rolling a check. Don't worry about the plus. I know what your plus is. I'm not going to tell you what this plus is.
Si, senor.
I'm just going to roll that for me. Thank you.
Okay. I do want you to know I am a lucky cat.
You're a
You
very
are,
lucky
but you need
cat.
to know what's happening to be lucky.
I know, that's why I'm like,
my.
you don't tell me things.
That's a 17 for
There
me.
goes Wilbur.
We're going to see if a 14.
Okay. The night is an event. You actually do get some sleep out in the wild. No dreams or anything of the sort. No weird little animals or anything trying to nip at your heels.
Well, that's good.
The second night, as you get closer to Hellina, you see there's a lot less forest as you begin to get there. You begin to see the inklings of civilization. The roads are paved in a sense of them being very well traveled. Some of it has cobblestones. You will also go and see guard patrols from time to time. All of them bearing a blue insignia of a shield and a mace and hammer. The mace going this way and the hammer going downwards. All of you have done some traveling. You know that this is pretty much a symbol of the empire. The empire here, the guards here. There is a ruler of sorts. It's odd. It's kind of like a concordia of people that go and rule with equal power. There's really not one straight out monarch, but there is one military force that they all use all throughout.
What did you say the symbol was again? I apologize.
No worries. It is a mace and a hammer. A warhammer.
Ooh. And do we know if Hellina is ruled by...
Hellina is protected by this conclave of people. They are very, very much. It's one of those things that most people just kind of throw around the word empire, but it's not really. It's a very big word for something that isn't really that big. And you guys, you've been around a little bit. You've done some traveling, especially in the criminal element, as Wilbur and Rory.
And Maha.
And Maha, forgive me. And Lonnie not so much, but Lonnie, as she's starting to get to know a lot more of the criminal element. The empires here, they are not easy to bribe. They are, for what it is worth, to deal with an empire paladin is much harder than to deal with what you would with a normal guardsman. They really are these people that people go to in need. They would be considered knights of this area. They do not have as far as a reach as they like to believe. It's just one of those things. In their minds, though, the empire is everywhere, but not so much. But as you begin your travels, it feels pretty easy. On that second day trip, who's rolling for that survival check one more time?
Do you guys want me to roll again?
Our very sexy warhorse.
Are you a horse right now?
Oh yeah, I guess I would be a horse right now, huh? Let's see.
Well, we only got one horse, so...
Oh, snap!
What was what we said before we left?
27.
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
She has a +8 to survival.
That one is not for Albertor, but the first nat 20 will be for Albertor.
Yes.
Albertor. All right, I will keep that in mind. So, second night, you find your Sala's tracks again. You notice though she's beginning to be sloppy. As she's getting closer to the city, it seems as though she's getting a little bit more frantic as she starts to get closer to it. You don't. How can I put it? Especially with a roll that high, it's not fear. It's
Desperation, maybe?
desperation.
So she really believes that she will be safe in the city.
It doesn't seem. It seems as she's getting closer. I'm not sure if you ever had one of those long trips home, and you finally start to be about 10 minutes away from it, and you literally feel it in your chest that you need to just get to the damn house. That's kind of what that seems to be feeling. With a roll like that, yeah.
Now, I do have some bad news for all of the players in DM. Grimjoil has redeemed singing mode.
Wait. I might have enough points to
Wait.
do this, Grim.
What? I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I got this thing.
How do you undo it?
I don't think I can. You do a double negative on singing? I have enough points.
I think
No.
I would double down on the singing.
All right, everybody. We got
Double
how many minutes do we have this
Okay,
one?
I'll
5
put the timer on.
minutes.
5 minutes.
Grim.
Oh no.
Thursday, Grim will be on. Oh, Grim will be on Thursday. So get your revenge on Grim.
I'm going to kill his character in the first few minutes.
Ronnie will help.
Just like,
These grapes are
and
lovely.
here we on the Ids of March, as you have your moments of rest. The evening is clean, no creatures to be told. You're warm. Guards don't pay much attention to you. No one really seems to pay much attention. At least for now, as you get closer to the city of Hellina.
Are they used to seeing groups like us?
I would imagine so.
As you get closer, you'll notice that it's a pretty big old place. Lots and lots of faces.
We're traveling on the
Lots
back
and lots of
roads.
places.
Are there a
Doesn't
lot of
matter.
guards?
You think you're the only people that are? They're quite a few, but not many. The back roads have one or two, but they're very well armored people. Plate mail, to be exact.
Oh, does this plate mail seem like it's a thing of the Empire? Someone well funded?
There is no other way for it to be, especially with this many men.
Are there any crests or anything on their shields or armaments?
The Imperial Seal. The Empire goes through changes of power ever so often here and there. So you'll have moments that it's King so-and-so, and King this and this, and Queen that and that. Right now, no one's really sure.
Maha is going to look at everybody else and look at Rory, who helped us track Justala. Obviously, my eyeball is gone. It's been over an hour. It's on day 2.
Oh, don't worry! We'll find Gisela! In Rory's voice, I say this!
Oh,
I would imagine that Maha continues to cast the Scrying Eye every day.
Maha will.
Mm.
Maha can't sing in Maha's voice. Maha can barely talk. Oh, Rory!
Wilma's just vigilant.
Yes!
Oh, Maha is worried that Justala might be in real trouble.
Oh, no worries! She seems desperate to get to the city where she knows where she'll be safe. Shut up.
Will we be safe?
We need to make a game of all bards.
Oh, no, we don't.
Please, for the love of God, don't make me do this all game long.
We have 36 seconds.
Out of character. Have you guys been calling her Dristala in front of Lonnie?
Definitely no. I'm going to roll.
That's very odd because everyone keeps saying Dristala and not Lenore. So I would imagine.
Bum bum
that
bum.
maybe-
I'm definitely saying Dristella's name with that roll.
Lonnie, now that our curse of this silliness is over, you do hear someone slip. Just tell her.
They did slip one time.
At the
Last
end. At the end, yeah.
Episode,
At the end.
Yeah, they slipped
That is-
once.
That is correct.
And so I'm wondering, is that continuing, or have they been keeping to an order?
Actually, I was talking to Rory.
Now, keep in mind, I'll be very honest with you. I haven't heard one Lenore come up out of anyone's mouth.
I haven't either.
So, as the DM, I will go and say, please roll a perception check for me with advantage.
Okay.
Yes. You've been traveling with these people for 2 days now.
With advantage.
Which should be like a 20.
Oh, we're not singing
That
anymore. Like
18 looks-
We got our first natural 20 of the evening! Al-
Oh wait, I accidentally rolled 3 times. That's a natural
Well,
20. which-
We'll go with the first two, though. But with the natural
Imagine
20
he's like, we're going with the last two.
Son of a bitch!
Wow.
Well,
Alberto!
we'll just go
Or-
for next,
is it
we'll go with the
Alberto?
first two.
Wait,
I
scroll
didn't
up.
I didn't
No,
realize that.
no, it's all right because the roll 20's been a little bit funky today.
Oh, and by the way,
Um,
Alberto, that 20 is for you.
Yes.
Alberto.
That is for you, Alberto.
Alberto.
You're welcome.
Taken Alberto.
So, it's oddly enough, when Lonnie seems to kind of figure it out, and the name hits, you hear a little whisper, Gistala. I wonder who that is. Do you know that name? It rings a bell.
I think I do. I've only heard that name attached to the sister of the Drow Queen.
Well, you must remember, Drow do like to use the same names over and over. It's a cultural thing.
So it could
But-
be something.
Maybe. How many men do you know named Charles? Right when you have that moment, you feel eyes on you. And right when you turn, you just see Eric lighting up a cigarette.
If I see that, I'm like, do you ever run out of those?
No,
I give number 2 a big ol' smile.
he doesn't smile back. But he usually doesn't. He just nods.
Wasn't expecting one.
And
Maha
that
is
second-
very paranoid, so Maha is keeping under their hat, looking out for people on the roads.
You do bump into little groups here and there, and you do hear people kind of talking. You'll go and you'll see little merchant bands start to come up. Now, as you start to get closer, even outside of the outer roads, you'll go and you'll see merchants coming in. You'll go and you'll see little older folks, 1 or 2 people like in blue robes and things like that.
Ooh. Oh, Maha wants to go up to the merchants as they pass. But Maha's like, things. But also
Yeah.
secrets.
But as you go, you hear them passing by. Beep, bing, beep, bing. Wares for sale? Wares for sale? So many beautiful wares for sale. Trinkets for your partners. And weapons for your lovers. And just...
It's for lovers.
Must have an interesting love life.
Do they have any? Do they have anything like clothes?
Well, you would have to stop them now, wouldn't you?
Oh, they don't just like hang it on the wagon on them.
No. Remember, they are traveling.
Oh.
But wares for sale? Wares?
Maha's gonna look at Wilbur, who seems to be the voice of reason in our group.
God help me.
I'm gonna point and be like,
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Alright, Maha is going to hold on to their hat and run up to the wagon.
That's adorable.
I do keep eyes on them just in case.
You see Eric doing the same. Oh, hello there. How can I be of service to you?
Oh, hello. What are you selling?
Oh, you've just bumped into one of the most miraculous things that you'll ever go and see in your life, little Tabaxi. My name's Gustav. We haven't met, but now you'll remember me for the rest of your life. Gustav's Imperium of Oddities. I actually have a shop inside of Hellina, you know. I'm coming with a whole brand new batch of things. Would you like to see what we're carrying?
Oh, very much.
Oh!
Especially oddities.
Oh, well, I have to go warn you, little Tabaxi child. I hope that your mommy and daddy are carrying lots of gold on them. We're not cheap.
Oh, my papa is made of gold.
Papa's made of gold? Is he? Huh.
So he is sleeping, so maybe not helpful.
He's what?
He is sleeping, so maybe not helpful.
Oh, sleeping gold's of no use to me. But please feel free. And you see that he'll stop, and he kind of kicks the cart to this one little door of it, and chick chick, and you see like little paper dragons. And he's like, to Gustav's Emporium of Oddities. Now, someone like you traveling, yeah, I personally would want to go and have maybe some type of guard creature with you. You see, he pulls out a little ebony little dog. You see this? With a certain magical word, you can have your very own guard dog loyal to you, following you through the streets and just taking care of the little kitty.
You hear, I want to just say your little robot tin go, whoo?
I have no idea what that is, but is it for sale?
I hold it closer. No.
No. Maha confirms.
Want to throw this out there. Lonnie has the most long-suffering look on her face. She is not impressed.
Ooh. Maha is impressed by everything.
You see Gustav? I see that there's a non-believer in your group. No. Allow me. I might have something that the DM might give me. Give me a second.
I look at Eric and say, you're not the non-believer this time.
Oh. For your adventuring friend over there. I might have something that might be of a little bit more of your style. He takes out slippers.
Maha's gonna look like.
Slippers to the every eye. But when you put them on, you see that he slides off his feet.
He slides off his feet?
He slides off his feet today. He slides off shoes!
You get an anti-inspiration die.
Now, he's not going to have time to tune to this, so just watch me break the rules real quick. And he's going to begin to climb up on the side of the cart. Spider climb slippers. Ah! One of my very own inventions. You see, with this, you'll be able to sneak in and out, in and out. No one will know. More style? I feel that it is. Or maybe that very loathsome gentleman over there, smoking that cigarette. That'll kill you. But he seems like the type that's looking for something a little bit more quiet. You see, he pulls a dagger from the side of his waist. Oh. Kind of a little snake vibe to it as it twists and turns. This dagger here was pulled from the heart of an ancient mummy. It's said to go and carry no less than 3 different curses, but has slain 16 pharaohs. It's been told that on the full moon you can still hear them. And you actually hear that he throws his voice. I can hear them now!
We don't even get a perception roll for that. We just know it.
Yep, just like
Yeah, no, he's awful.
Archie's blinking with me. Just,
Oh. I feel like this is also entertainment. as well as sailing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I am very entertained.
Lottie started laughing at the cigarette comment, and she hasn't stopped.
Oh, Maha is going to look so. Oh, 16 pharaohs' lifetimes. That's very
16
old.
pharaohs,
Oh.
all the way from the land of Terra. We actually found this not too long ago on an ancient ship lost at sea. And we all know that the ocean's very far from here. It was very, very expensive to find.
Wait. You said you got that knife from a dead pharaoh in a crypt. Now you're saying it's from the ocean?
You never heard of the floating crypts of Terra?
Have I heard of those?
Believe it or not, he's actually not bullshitting.
Okay.
The ancient crypts
God.
of Terria are not in one location. They're actually on what would be ancient, humongous ships that travel up and down their major river. And they're seen as a prize. When they arrive into town, it's celebrated as the pharaoh has come to visit and go and give full harvest and good luck and all those types of things.
Oh.
You see, the pharaohs never truly sleep in Terra. They're always on the move. I see that you're not very well traveled, and for that I'm sorry. But, yes.
This is the same Terria that Osiris is from.
Yes.
Yes. Mm.
Okay.
Ooh, does the
So-
weapon look like Osiris's weapon?
Does it look like can I check?
We'd have
like,
to get a little bit closer.
Can I
Would you like
take
to touch it?
a closer look? Yes, I would like to take a closer look and see if. So his story is a little bit on the up and up, but I'm still
It
having
is.
doubts about that dagger.
Fair.
You see that he goes to go flip it. He goes to go hand it to you, he pulls it back. No.
Looking.
Huh?
I would hand it to the child, but I'm afraid that they're going to cut themselves, so here you go.
And he goes in, he puts it right in your hand.
Oh, I have 9 daggers, so don't worry about me.
Who's giving all these weapons to this baby? I don't understand.
Then would you like to go and roll an investigation check on
I
that?
wouldn't worry about.
would,
I wouldn't
yeah.
worry about that. They have like 11 crowbars.
That's a 16.
11
What's it now?
crowbars.
I would like to do a help action because I'm, even though I can't touch it, can I help her?
Actually, sure. Yeah. And I'll go and I'll have you go and roll that with advantage on it.
Sharp baby.
Sure, baby.
It's funny because I'm a cat, so it seems funny.
The 16 was better.
I tried.
You're not a
Your
magic
help
user.
didn't help.
You can't tell if it's a real magical item,
Right.
but it's got heft to it.
Okay.
And you've done some grave robbery in your lifetime.
A little bit.
When you hold it in your hand. Oh, what's this? Interesting. It seems that the fool actually managed to find something of worth.
Ooh.
So, out of curiosity, say I buy your story. How much for the boots and the dagger?
Well, since there was so much doubt about my story, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little offended. But,
You see that he twirls his mustache a little bit.
for you,
I apologize. You are the picture of honesty.
Roll that deception check.
Maha is skeptical about this.
Yeah, Wilbur's not saying shit.
That is a dirty 20.
Nice.
You see his eyes open up.
flattery may just get you everywhere. So, the slippers, 3,000 gold. The dagger, I will be honest, it's going to a collection. I really can't go and sell it like that, but it will be put to other uses, I suppose. Now, when we're talking about it, just saying, if we were to throw out a price, 16,000 gold pieces.
gonna laugh. Ah,
What's so funny about that?
oh. Maha can spider climb up your wagon right now.
May I have my dagger back?
Oh, I don't know who that is. That's you can give it to her. I don't care.
I hand the dagger back.
Thank you.
If I need to do deception, I will.
Maha is not making that up. They actually can spider climb up your wagon right now.
You see that he gets very close, almost too close, and he whispers in your ear.
They're a cat. They can climb anything. I've seen it.
So can this cat. I point to Eric, where I know about
Who
his
probably looks
spider
very
climb.
unimpressed. Cigarette, like,
You see that Eric literally turns the cigarette off in his fingers. What about this guy?
Oh, I don't think he wants to talk. I'm gonna leave him be. You know, but just saying, maybe when you make it over to Helena, we are always looking for travelers, new things. So if you feel to come by, maybe we can talk something out. If you don't have to go, which I don't think you do.
right.
Oh,
I might actually come by your store. Can you tell me where it is? And I pull out my journal and like jot a note of wherever he says that it is.
You see he twirls his mustache for a second, and his voice completely just drops. If you're truly wondering about finding something of true worth, you'll be able to go and find me in the center of Helena. You look like honest people. Have a lovely day. And please, when you arrive, tell them that Gustav sent you.
Lovely chatting with you.
Always. And he goes, he kicks it up.
Oh,
so,
yes, little tabaxi child.
does Gustav have any clothes?
Of course. But they're
Wonders
all
oddities, of course.
magic.
Oh.
What are you looking for? Maybe I can find it.
Oh, I want to wear a costume to be someone else, since Gustav says Maha is a child. I don't want people to know Maha is a tabaxi. And Maha says his own name like that.
Oh, I see. Allow me a moment to do some research.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I will confer with my party friends in my D&D group. Hey, by the way, out of character, doesn't Eric have a leg that can make him spider climb?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
And
Does this-
eventually I can make boots of spider climb.
I want those boots so much.
Eventually, it's
Like,
I gotta level up for that shit, I believe.
Oh, wait, that's what
as
it was.
a player, Lonnie would make so much boots.
Oh man, you just gotta seduce Wilbur, Lonnie.
Oh, my.
You have a job now.
Wilbur is hetero.
I believe Lonnie is
Lonnie
a female.
Lonnie is a female. Lonnie is not a hetero.
Well, Maha is seducing Wilbur to make a really cool mask.
Now, you see, little tabaxi,
Yes.
since I like you, I feel that you've been able to teach and to show 2,000 gold pieces for a hat of disguise.
Oh, can Gustav show me?
Of course!
You see that he goes, he pulls it out. And again, this is the DM kind of places a little hat on his hand. And you see, it seems to cast his sky self.
Ooh.
He looks like a very young, proper elf.
Ooh.
Or perhaps it's just the face I always have. He takes it off again and scoots up one more time.
You really can never tell with people anymore who they are and who they aren't.
Oh,
I was
Thank
expecting him to turn into Maha.
that would have been hilarious. Maha is going to look very excited and look very sad.
What's wrong, little tabaxi child?
Maha's just gonna like always raise their eyebrows every time they're called sorry. Maha's never gonna say otherwise. Maha will not give up Maha's hat. But thank you.
Maha,
Well,
you
Your
sure
mommy's
about
getting
that?
her hair. Ah, Steve, mommy says that she might have the gold.
Rory is not my mom.
I mean, do they look? Never mind.
So,
Are you sure,
My
Maha?
experience says otherwise, but
Rory is Rory.
Eric does get a little bit of a laugh out of that.
that's fine. Just if you were looking for something a little bit smaller, you would have to go over to the Emporium.
Oh, well, I will. I would love to check it out. Thank you, Mr. Gustav. You have been
No worries.
wonderful.
You see that he pulls a card from his pocket, flips it a few times. It looks like if it's a piece of gold for a second, then it turns into parchment.
Please. That will give you a 2% discount. Have a lovely day. Oh, and remember, always feel free to visit Gustav's Emporium of Oddities.
He gets back in.
Before he leaves, I want to go up to Maha and say, "Are you sure, Maha? This hat could be helpful for you."
You hear Eric whisper to you, Rory, or we could just kill him and take it.
Maha gets a little excited, but then it's like, oh wait, no, killing is bad. Good.
I'm just.
Now, at that, Wilbur goes, "Well, you're not wrong, but no."
I mean,
All right. No, I was just saying that. Not saying that that's what we should do. Just saying that that could be a possibility of what is done.
don't tempt
I don't know.
us.
Look, if
No.
this guy who can change his voice like that and his appearance like that and travels with that much gold on his own, he would not be easy to.
Lonnie has good points.
But
You
Maha,
see Eric just kind of.
you sure you don't want that hat? Call it now if you do.
Oh, Maha has the best hat. Maha cannot give it up.
Okay.
can we afford? Yeah, never mind.
We could.
You see Eric, if anything, could just rob a few people when we're in Hellina. Okay, we can't do that now either.
Well, no.
Are we
No.
just taking away all of my, you know?
Oh, no.
What?
We could always sell me as a horse again.
Oh, Maha will do that only if Rory commits.
I commit this time.
Also,
At
you
that,
are not my
when
mom.
you say that out loud, Wilbur does the awkward head turn toward Lonnie, like,
This is something you've done before?
Oh, many times. Many
Maybe.
times.
Once badly.
subtle kicks to the ankle.
I mean, no, we've never done this
Yeah.
before.
You see Eric, they attempted it and they failed miserably.
We did it once before with Lucy, okay?
Lucy's not here.
Well, you're better than Lucy.
Should we try to sell a warhorse to Gustav?
I don't think
wait.
he wants a horse.
What about an odd thing, Rory?
You see him look at you, Maha, and he pats you gently on the head. We want to keep this odd thing. And he just continues trying.
Aw, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
That is very sweet, actually.
He just keeps on walking.
So, all right. So we know of
So-
Gustav of the
We know Gustav.
Emporium of Oddity.
Now, in the second night, you were rolling on that survival roll that you did so well in. Yes, Lonnie.
I have a ring and a Falchion that I
Falchion.
got off of Cyrus, and I would like to spend some time and figure out what these two things do. If that's a possibility, I don't know if I have that ability or not.
Do you have any, oh my god, identify at all?
No.
Oh, Maha will look at it and be like, "Oh, well, then I know what that is."
Any ideas?
Let me see. You see him?
We'll say that you guys have gone down for the evening. You begin to kind of sit there.
And You see,
Are we
Well,
fully
but-
you
ready?
see him. He's gonna hold it up. He's gonna
Yeah.
hold it up in front of Archie, like, "Oi!"
You see Archie just kind of stop,
Casting Identify.
and his eyes go bright blue again. This is a use of the Identify spell. This falchion is a +1 falchion. If... Hold on to your pants.
At
This
that
item
one, it's like,
Is
"This is a first."
This item is heavily cursed. If used, you may use 2 hit dice to activate the effect of extra damage, causing 1d6 of extra necrotic damage to every hit of the falchion. This is the falchion of the Great Scourge of Terria, cursed by his ancestors to forever hunger. This has been a use of the Identify spell.
Come again.
Can I ask what the name of the falchion was? Great falchion of.
It is the Great Falchion of the Scourge of Terria,
Which is
Or-
Osiris' other name.
or the Vulture.
The vulture.
I could.
And it was the ring that you were identifying as well, correct?
Yes.
This ring is of use of, at one time, great warlord of Terria known as Osiris. This is a ring of evasion. Right now, with 2 charges present. If attuned, you will roll 1d4, I believe, or 1d3. I have to look at the paperwork. And you will have 3 evasion charges for the day. This is a ring of evasion. This has been a use of the Identify spell.
So I can do that 2 more times if you got anything else. And he's petting Archie.
I think that was it. Thank you very much.
So as you guys, it is cursed. As you lay down for the evening, Rory's, as peculiar as Rory may be, all of you begin to truly go and see that she's kind of in her element with her roles. And for what it is, you do find a good place with just a good enough lookout and a secure enough area that you feel that you can go rest for the night. With that, if you begin to rest, Maha, as you're laying there and you begin to kind of look through your pockets and whatnot, getting ready for the evening, you feel something vibrate in your right pocket.
Oh, it's my phone. Oh wait. Never mind.
Yes. You bring a collect call.
If you whip out a phone, Wilbur's gonna be like, "Let me see that."
but you feel
Wow.
it.
What is this treasure?
Maha is going to wonder if they left their phone on. No, Maha's gonna go and like touch in their pocket to make sure they're okay.
You
Oh, is
feel-
it the card?
No. As you put your hand in your pocket, you feel something spherical, something perfectly round.
It's not Boehm's coin, is it?
It is not. You would have to pull it out your pocket to find out.
Oh, I'm like fingering it. Like, what is this? Maha's gonna pull it out. Like I'm gonna turn over and look at it.
As you look at it, it seems like an iridescent pearl. And as you look,
Ooh.
you see yourself. Roll a wisdom save for me, please.
Oh
Uh-oh.
goodness. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Hey!
Yay! Oh, a second nat
Nice.
20. Who can we dedicate that to? Respond by following us.
As you hold on to it, you feel like if though you're going to fall deep into it, as if though you're going to lucid dream. But you hear something. Do you wish to see your memory
Ooh, Maha always wants to know memories because I always lose them. Do I know the voice? Their
You do
voice
not.
talking?
Yep, but you hear quite clearly in your left ear.
Oh, my left ear.
Open your mind, my child. Allow me to show you something.
Do any of us hear this?
No.
I had a feeling.
Are we all asleep?
You're kind of in process.
Okay.
I would like to think that we would have someone keeping watch.
Well,
Yeah,
Archie
and
doesn't
it's usually
sleep.
Eric and stuff like that.
Okay.
And Archie doesn't sleep. But you don't really see anything odd. You don't see them like, just fiddling with things as Maha does.
We
she's
have.
having mom.
Mhm.
I am very interested. I don't recognize this voice at all.
No, but you could perhaps respond if you like.
Oh, who is this talking to me through a pearl in my left ear?
Oh, I'm just a friend. Quite like yourself, I was lost. Out into the world. I had this taken from me a long, long time ago. It caused you great harm. I wish to return it, because you are now strong enough to deal with what you see. Will you allow me to show you? I promise no harm will come.
I was going to be very curious. Maha has had their mind messed with a lot lately.
Well, I'm not here to mess with anything. As someone who has been lost and slowly beginning to find themselves again, allow me to help you.
Maha wants to know answers, so Maha will trust. One time.
Take my hand. And as you close your eyes, you see a metallic, completely gauntleted hand come out of the shadow and gently hold on to your paw.
Okay.
I warn you, these memories are unpleasant. Here you go.
I'm
You
there.
smell moss. You smell subterranean dirt, deep, deep within the earth. And you're running. You just hear it. You hear feet hitting water, you hear feet hitting mud. Oh God. And you can hear noises, voices. Find him. And as you begin to run through, you see a smaller Maha, childlike, lost, very young, but still, how can I put it? Springy, still full of zest. And as you're running, you can hear them. I see you. And as you go to turn, you see nothing but a large hand come out of the shadow like that. Seems to be clawed. When you come back to, you see a face that you've seen before. Something that jogs your memory now, but they look so more complete. A large lion-like figure, teeth, grit, scars all over their face, but no prosthetics. As they loom down closer to you, you can't run from me, little one. And you see the hand slowly pick up by your neck. You see him looking around. You're nothing but a baby. You can hear voices coming. You can hear footsteps coming. He looks to you. Do you wish to live, child? Do you wish to become something more than what you are? And fear You don't answer. And he begins to squeeze. I'm going to give you the chance that no one gave me. And he drops you. Run. And as you begin to run, you actually hear him. It's not down this way. Continue on the other side. And you hear the footsteps leaving. As you continue to walk, you do hear a voice that you know very well. How is it possible that you couldn't find a child? Your failures, number 3, sicken me. And you hear silence. Don't worry. Prime will be more than happy to go and speak to you about this later. And you're running. And as you continue to run,
No.
you see yourself falling. You see yourself hurt. You have memories, a flash of what look like family, but you can't tell. And then all of a sudden, you're in a toy shop. And there's an older drow going through some mechanisms. You see he has very fine tools in his hands. You see, Maha, life is very much like a clock. Years and springs, all in balance. That is the power of the clockwork. You see? You see that Maha smiles back. You're a good little cat. I'm so glad that we've met. Do you know that? I hope you know that. I think about it often. I've never told you how we met. And in that moment, you close your eyes. And you come back to. And you're cut everywhere. There's a pain that you cannot begin to even understand, as you seem to be sprawled out on a wall, chained. An individual, thin, skin very close to the face, pulled back almost, with long white hair tied up in a high ponytail, slowly fixing their sleeves. You do not know me. I am known as Ilzat, leader of the Black Hands Royal Police. I know that you are scared, and I know that perhaps you think that you are going to escape. Allow me to tell you, you will do neither. But you see him go to a table filled with devices that you wish that you could just blink out of existence. You will tell me where the toy maker has gone. Or I'm going to make you wish that your bastard mother never pushed you out of her womb. And as Maha looks up, no answer. Cat got your tongue. And you see that he pulls what seems to be a pair of very long tipped pliers from a fire. Oh, no worries. I'll get you to speak. Hold their mouth. And as you see, they force your mouth open, Maha. You'll die with your secrets. Unfortunate. And as the pliers come to, you go. And as you come back, you see a beautiful woman. Shocking in her beauty. Long, elegant white hair. Sharp, drowish features. As she's standing over you. Ilzat, really? It's a child. My liege, I have on good information that the child knows where the toy maker's gone. I almost pity it. You see that she gently presses your head. Perhaps I will give you another life, little kitty. Release it. What? Did I stutter, Ilzat? No. No, of course not, my liege. At your service, as always. You see that she walks out, and as Maha turns to look at Ilzat one last time, he leans down. I'll take something from you for you to remember me by. And he pulls out a blade. No worries. You won't need it where you're going. When Maha comes back, they're missing an eye and the tip of the tongue. And you're running again. And as you run, you stumble into a cold place. Starving. Hurt. And you see a gauntleted hand gently caressing your head. Oh, little one. You've suffered so much. No need for that here. Umbra will take this. No worries. There's someone waiting for you. And you feel a gentle caress. And you see Lonnie standing over you. Will they live? Of course. I'm magic. Did you not know? And as you come to, you see that you're sitting in front of Papa 17, and you hear him. Maha. Maha. And all of a sudden, you don't know your name, but that is your name. I am Maha. Maha. You are Maha. I am Papa 17. I am Maha. We are Maha. We are Maha. Yes. And then you're back at the table. You're back at the fireplace. At the camp. And you feel a gentle hand pass on yours. Do with this information what you will. And that's it.
What did this woman look like? I don't know.
You never saw a face, just the hands.
Just the gauntlet hands.
Just the gauntlet hands.
And her voice. Is it accented?
Not an accent that you would know.
Oh my gosh, I had no eyeball as a child.
Ilzat, from what you saw, committed great acts of cruelty on you. Because he could. Not because he was told to, not because that was warranted. Ilzat hurt you because he could.
What a jerk.
And oddly enough, Maha wasn't taken to become a number. 5 set you free.
5 set me free, and he was number 3, apparently. Once.
A long, long time ago.
Oh. So, number 5 is someone from earlier in our campaign that had like a bunch of arms, was very messed up.
There's very little of his original body left.
Mm-hmm.
Every time a number fails, they have to give a pound of flesh, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
And they're given a prosthetic. Number 5 is literally the top of his head. And that's it.
He's basically General
Everything
Grievous.
Everything else is clockwork.
It kind of makes you wonder how much of that clockwork body is from that instance where set Maha free.
And Maha never really ran into them. Like Maha ran past them. I don't know if we ever met. Maha just knows about them. So I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Oh wait, so Maha's awake now. I guess in the middle of the night. Is that what happened?
As all of you start to fall asleep,
Mhm.
I would imagine as you come back gently. And as you do, you see both hands at your side. You just see the hands coming out of shadow. My gift to you. Lane is my champion. And your friends are here to protect you. Have no fear. I'll tell you a secret if you tell me one of yours.
Oh. Maha has secrets that Maha doesn't even remember, but anyone helps Maha remember must be Maha's friend. So Maha will try.
Maha is the name you took, not the name you were given. Umbra is the name I was given, and the name I took. My master, in his power and his magnificence, made me and bore me again. You see, quite like yourself, I'm beginning to remember. It's been a long, long time. I was alone for so long. In the quiet for so long. In the dark for so long. Lonnie saved me. And I keep her close because of that.
We have a hydrate, by the way.
Ooh, a hydrate. That's a good one. Thank you. Access
And then
for
you just see the hands go back. And Maha, you feel a gentle caress of sleep. And the next morning, as you all begin to stretch out and Eric kind of does his thing, we're going to go and take a 5-minute break so Dean can take a pee. Ah, there you go.
Oh my!
Wasn't expecting that now, was you?
That was not what I was. What? Oh my
I wasn't
gosh.
expecting Maha to know all of Lonnie's secrets now.
Ooh, I know them all.
Well,
I know all of them.
No.
What?
Maybe we will.
No.
Sure, Maha knows about Umbra now.
I
But
do.
as a character, you do know about Umbra. But that's more because Umbra is who they are. But no worries. It's gonna be fun times. I have to pee. I'm gonna be right back.
Hey, do you want to take a commercial break?
Yes. Everybody get something to drink, go to the bathroom, and we'll see you in a minute.
Enjoy these products and services.
And welcome back. We're glad to have you. So, as you all come to, do me a favor, roll a perception check.
Perception.
I got a 12.
I got a 13.
Okay.
I get it?
Natural
Okay.
20.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, nice. That's number 30 for this game.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh wait, that one should be dedicated, sir. To X is for excellent.
Yes.
For making us hydrate, we dedicate it to you.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
for
That
helping us hydrate.
hydration is definitely deserving of.
Rory, as you begin to wake up,
Oh,
literally,
fuck.
right in that moment,
Fuck
as you
me.
do, right in that moment, with that 20.
No!
Vanilla! What are you
You see
doing
me.
here?
I forgot you called him that.
You called him vanilla?
Yes.
I wasn't
Yeah.
there for this.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Vanilla!
Rory?
Vanilla, is that you?
Vendetta? But yes.
Jesus Christ, you gotta be like, oh, it's good to see you too.
You smell rosemary and all the herbs. We've just arrived in Helena. You must have felt my presence.
Oh, yeah, we were coming to Hellina before, we had to, travel on,
Oh, you buddy.
Yeah.
As you wake up, you see this shit. Complete in white leather armor, white gloves, full orc mask. Oh, you have new compatriots.
Oh,
hello.
yeah. This is Lonnie. They know MAHA.
He's just standing over us while we're sleeping.
Yes, yes, he is like the lunatic that he is. Oh,
Does Rory seem genuinely welcoming, or is she like putting on?
oddly enough, she seems pretty calm around him. Oh,
Maha does not seem calm about him.
So
Yeah, Wilbur's kind of side-eyeing you, like,
Hey, you remember Vanilla?
yeah, I remember.
Vendetta.
Isn't that what I said?
My name? No,
and
no, it is not
Vanilla?
what you said.
Vanilla.
Vendetta.
The player knows
Vendetta.
that. The player knows that.
You may call me Vendetta. I am.
Nice to meet you.
It's always a pleasure to meet new people. Oh,
Oh.
myself and the Migonettes, we've made our way into Helena, spreading the good word. I'm glad
Oh.
to see that you've made it.
Good. Did you have any the safe travel and nothing that ran into you that was issues?
You see him look around. Most people don't stop to say hello.
Oh, okay.
I can't imagine why.
Oh, I can't either.
Uh,
We are very giving in most things, and you see the Migonettes are out on the road and they're giving out food as normal.
Oh,
Do they look like this guy?
They do not. They look
They
like
have-
they look like plague doctors with all white dresses on.
if you look in the live stream, you'll see a little minuet.
Yeah, in the chat.
In the chat.
I will link to our World Anvil because I actually wrote a page on them somewhere.
Please do. So, as your compatriots who are missing a few,
Oh
have
yeah.
they passed?
No. They had to run an errand for Daddy.
Oh, I see. How is your child? Are they well?
Doing well.
I'm glad. It's
Uh,
very good to see you. Yes, Maha.
I'm glad you remember me. Mr. Vandilla,
Mhm.
if Maha recalls, you got out of town because the end is coming. Is that right?
Oh, chaos is everywhere, my dear sweet child.
Oh.
It's come to me in a vision, you know.
It
I've
seemed
seen...
like Vendetta thought it would come soon.
Well, what is time to someone that bears no time? What is casualty to no measurement? What is God to a non-believer?
Out of character, he's talking to a clockwork tabaxi sorcerer. So I find this hilarious. Maha's just gonna look at him and go,
I have something to show you, though. Something that my visions have shown me in time.
Maha's had a bad night. And Maha's like, oh.
Rory, that picture that we put up in the announcement,
Yes.
No.
you see him pull from his document a scroll. The god of chaos came to me,
Oh, God.
spoke to me. He told me his name. Roy, would you like to know it?
DM, how do I not metagame this? Do I feel like I want to know this?
You tell me.
Damn it. Can I roll a religion
For what exactly?
to see if I am feeling enticed to knowing more about his god?
Oh, wait, is he saying this out loud?
Oh, yes.
Maha doesn't know Rory in his relationship, but
Or their
Maha
relationship,
did
not
almost join the religion for their cool.
For the cool
by
outfits.
accident.
The best reason to join a religion.
Sure. What is his name?
Come close.
I lean
God.
I lean in.
Rory, I'm sorry. We can't help you.
The player has his spells ready.
You've heard my name before, child. The Black Tongue God.
This is not
He knows it,
Vendella
yeah.
speaking, it's the god, isn't it?
He tells me that he's spoken to you. He told me where you were. I watched you sleep in the evening, I'm sorry. I didn't want to scare you in the middle of the night. I didn't think it'd be appropriate. But he tells me that he's reached out.
Yeah, I've now do want to be short. It was not Vendella speaking when he said those words. It was the
No.
Black Tongue God, correct?
You heard something.
It doesn't sound like Vendella.
And the same voice, that is the same voice that I heard at the mansion and at...
The very same voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he's talked to me before and helped me before.
Oh. Rory.
I've never
If I
been blessed
could
with a
cry,
god before.
How special. Oh. Well, we're off to the city. Here, you see that he goes into his package and he pulls out some supplies.
Oh,
Food, bedding, things like that.
oh,
Please,
thank you.
you'll need it on the journey. It'll be long and treacherous.
What?
Careful.
Sure.
You're more important than you know.
Thank you.
Goodbye, little one. You see that he waves to your womb, pretty much. Goodbye.
I was like, don't be waving at Maha. He knows. That's not
Keep mommy safe. Oh, Wilbur. As always, a pleasure.
Just nods.
Maha. Oh, new friend. You may call me Vendetta. And these are my migunettes.
Oh,
You see him
don't,
just kind of...
don't ask to wear one of their masks, or you will become one, Maha says to Lani.
You see Vendella's eyes kind of...
I whispered that. stampede in here.
But no worries.
Uh,
Yes.
Out of character, what has number 2 been doing this whole time?
Watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's
Just
keeping
watching.
an eye out, but he's not doing it. Okay. Okay.
Just watching.
Do they smell? Are they doing anything like the rose giving or whatever they usually do?
You smell the roses, you smell the healing herbs, you smell the very strong smell of rosemary. It's absolutely everywhere again.
Oh, Maha still has the roses they gave him on his hat.
You see that he'll walk up to you. And one of the Migonettes will walk up. And he'll pull out 3 roses from his hand. Here. To replace.
Oh, I'm.
Kills new birth. Destruction will bring life.
Oh, so you've changed your ways.
No.
I think you have.
No.
Because you're replacing something dead with something beautiful. Making the world a better place, preparing.
No.
Maha is going to probably be too touched by these flowers because Maha just had their brain totally rearranged by memory.
Fair.
And
By the way, check your sundial. I'm not seeing the video. If that makes sense.
Let's see the video.
Mm-hmm.
New reds. I don't see. Where am I supposed to be looking at the sundial, Daniel?
Well, let's ask the chat. Can you actually see my face, or do you just see a page?
you look fine to me
Yeah,
on
same.
I have
the.
it up, I can see you.
Yeah, you're playing on my Twitch.
Yep, you're on the Twitch
That-
here.
that's
If you...
fine. Ah, they do see me. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, forgive me. I was breaking the fourth wall. It's just one of those weird things. Don't even worry about it. It's not important. Rory, be safe. The end is coming, you know. Soon.
Wow.
Be ready.
I still think we need to make it prepared for a better place.
Oh, Vendella.
Hmm.
Maha's holding the new flowers. Do you have any good blessings for Rory's child?
Would you like me to bless your child, Rory?
At that, Wilbur is very as subtly as he can.
I would know that Ronan absolutely would not want this, correct?
You know for a goddamn fact that Ronan would not want this. And as he goes to extend his hand out, you actually see Eric very quickly push his hand to the side. There'll
Eric,
be none of
the
that.
surrogate fiance right now? Because I
You won't.
ship it.
You won't be touching. You won't be touching Rory's child.
Yes.
Lonnie, if anyone was paying attention, Lonnie would have started to get up, but sees Eric take care.
You see that he pulls his hands back. Oh. Was belief to non-believers, anyways. No one's fault. It's okay.
I would like to
We
reach
must
out.
always have a smile.
I'd like to reach out and touch his hand, say it's very kind of you to offer.
Roll a wisdom save.
Oh gosh. Every time you touch this guy.
That would be a 16.
As you touch, you see him on his knees by a body of water. You don't see his face, but you see his hands open as he's looking up into the sky. He's screaming out into the void. He pulls his hand back.
Oh, Forgot. Two-way door. Right. My bad.
Interesting.
Two-way door.
Forgot about that. Sorry.
Interesting. No. He shows you. Well, you're always welcome to come say hello. We'll be in Hellina for the next few days. Please. And the Migonets will make food, and we can go and sit and talk about the world and things, and we can get to know your friends.
That would be nice.
I'm glad. It's always good to see you.
Good to see
May
you
the
too.
blessings of the Black Tongue God be on you and yours.
Maha's gonna go like this.
I just kind of nod.
Do I have religion?
You see him actually go take off his glove, and as he does, he's gone.
Oh,
Maybe
very
that's-
efficient traveling.
The Migonets begin to walk.
Thank you, Eric.
You see,
He's done that before, Lonnie.
I turned to number 2. Is that normal?
No. But for some strange reason, he seems to have some weird mild obsession with Rory. It's concerning.
I just kind of want to lean over and put my head against Eric's forehead.
this whole Black Tongue God thing sound familiar to anyone? Anyone? Doesn't sound familiar
Would
to me,
anyone like
DM.
to- You may all make Arcana or Religion checks, whichever one is higher with disadvantage.
I would like to actually confer with Lonnie as a fellow underworlder, and maybe we can somehow help each other think about this.
I
No.
definitely.
This creature is not of the underdog.
Nope.
We
No.
can roll religion or what?
Arcana.
If you have Arcana or Religion, that is higher. But sadly, this is a creature of ancient times.
I got an 8, so I don't think I
So
know.
feel free.
I got a 6.
Sadly,
I
you do not.
rolled a 12.
No.
I feel like Maha did pretty good with an 18, considering I have 0 religion.
Allow me just a moment to go and warm up my poor head because it's cold. Say again?
Maha rolled 18.
Sadly, no.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's a high to see?
It is. You see the Migonets running off, talking to the children, singing their songs.
Can I ask, what was the name of the god again? Because we definitely heard that, right? It was the Black Tongue.
The Black Tongue God.
Yes.
And he kept calling it the chaos, god of chaos. At
The
some
God
point
of
too.
Chaos.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's interesting because they're called the Black Tongue God, and he wears a white. Maha's gonna look at Rory and Wilbur and be like, "Want a rose?" Maha got 3.
I kind of want to look at Maha and go, "You want them all, don't you?"
Maha will share.
You can have it.
You could talk to the rose, Rory, if you really want to. I know Rory likes to talk to plants.
I better not.
Flashback to Rory torturing a leaf.
I better not. I get really temperamental with plants.
Yeah, apparently they're really obstinate.
This, I want you to know that this is completely off, but in the chat, T-Will just said the bad touch God, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Legit. I had to hold in everything to not just burst into laughter just now. The bad touch God, yes, that would definitely be
That's like legit. That's literally what happened to Rory. Like,
She knows better. She's had this happen before, but she just don't learn.
I don't know if Rory knows better.
So,
Oh, goodness.
the
Okay,
moment
okay,
is
so
yours.
is it morning? Okay. Maha is gonna
Fucking
look
day of travel.
at I think I'm the one riding the dog.
Yes.
Archie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Archie's an
Well,
owlbear.
we also have
Just
another
you-
horse, so
Like a little, like a
Do we have
like
another
a little
horse?
Jetson thing.
Oh, Maha's gonna look at you guys and be like, "Hey, maybe if we hurry, we can get somewhere really good. Obviously, Vandella, not Vanilla, Vandella, probably already there. Do you think we could race to Hellina?"
he can only go so far. He can't just poof and all the ways there. It only is so far he can make it. So we could beat him.
And that's another thing. DM, do I know anything about that funky ass glove that made him just go poof when he took it off?
Well, he snapped his fingers.
Oh.
Oh, it's very much like Roy Mustang from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Actually, roll a Connor check for me.
Can do.
Can I have attuned to the ring?
Ah.
Oh yeah, and then these days have passed. Yeah,
So close. 13.
Okay.
It was like right there next to 17.
I'm not
Grr.
yet.
Actually, for what it is, you're pretty certain that the motherfucker can teleport. He's able to either go and teleport himself from random distances, but you know, it's the gloves.
Does Wilbur
That's
say this
just-
to me?
Yeah, I'll relay that.
But as an artificer, you begin to realize there's a really good chance that Vandella might be an artificer.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay that too.
Uh,
He's like, he may have bloody made those things, probably helping him teleport everywhere. Might be kind of like me, you know?
Yeah, Maha's gonna think back, and once the Wilbur says that, does it look like Dimension Door? Because Maha knows that spell.
It seems to be something similar to that, but you don't know what he's done to it. But he's able to travel long distances with this thing.
You can travel 500 feet,
He seems to be traveling a little bit more than 500.
and I'm sorry, I have like the light of God on my face.
It's
My
okay.
camera sucks.
Well, you were
Um,
in the presence of Vandella, so
That is also fair.
Vandella's light. Oh man, because Maha's gonna look at Wilbur and be like, as a clockwork sorcerer and an artificer might know, is glyph of warding. You can imbue things with spells.
There's
that
there's a
could do
very
it.
good chance of. Well, I'll put it to you this way: where you combine minds as you begin to go and travel, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. He's using high-level magic. This is high-level magic to be able to go and move himself from place to place. But you've noticed he does that on a whim. He just does.
Wish we had a cleric in our group that could tell if there was a divine intervention involved with this.
Oh.
None of us are religious, as far as I know.
Yep.
Oh, you see, Eric. I mean, we could always just go and chop his hands off and take the gloves.
Well, I like how Eric thinks, but also don't like how Eric thinks. So,
Couldn't we just take the gloves?
And then chop off the hands to keep the gloves clean. Gotcha.
I mean, we could do that too. But I'm just what I'm trying to state is, how does that freak always know where you are?
I think because his god's been talking to me.
what?
What?
Rory, what?
Stop! Stop!
The fuck
Stop!
did you say?
Hold still. Hold still. And Wilbur's doing detect magic on Rory.
I'm just kind of standing there like, oh god.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
He's the...
Identify Rory. Is that Rory?
Well, that's detect magic to see if anything picks up that wasn't there before it.
Nah. London.
I had a thought. Can I try to reach out to Umbra and ask her, have you heard of Black Tongue God?
Ooh.
Is she reaching out with her mind, Lonnie?
I would like you to roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh, what does that mean?
14.
Hmm. I'm uncertain. But my memories are coming back to me. Perhaps as I become more complete, I might be able to tell you, but at this moment, I'm sorry, the name eludes me. Gods change their name from era to era, decade to decade. I was called many things in quite a long time. My master was called a few things as well. Just what it is. I don't think that this is the original name for this creature. Something tells me otherwise.
Well, thanks anyway.
Be careful of things that are in constant chaos. They hunger for destruction. Be weary of it.
This is like the literal opposite of Maha's religion, if you would say Maha follows a religion, which is order and clockwork. So this is super cool.
But you feel the presence retract itself.
Mm.
So?
Every time that the god has spoken to me, have I ever felt that it has wanted to manipulate or harm me?
Manipulation is a vague word because influence.
I was going to go and say,
manipulation.
And
if we're going to speak of influence, it has influenced you. But to say that it's done so in a negative way, it's showed you Mother Margaret. It kept the child safe.
Mm-hmm.
so, okay. I'm trying very hard not to
That's a good
metagame.
Man, I'm glad you got metagame knowledge. I'm over here clueless. Like, what? So, Maha's gonna look at Rory. What did you...
And you actually see Eric again. That you still have not answered the very important fucking question. The fuck do you mean this guy's been talking to you?
Oh,
Yes, very important fucking question.
You know, Wilbur does the hand thing, like, see?
well, it was just Aristotle. He showed me Mother
Adventurer,
Margaret.
I would be wary of voices that don't have a source.
Says Lonnie,
Mhm.
you hypocrite.
If
Her voice has a source, thank you very much.
if Wilbur were aware of the whole situation, he'd be like,
I mean,
But he's
yeah,
not.
exactly.
he is the one that told me about Aristotle and Mother Margaret. He's the one that told me when...
You mentioned this now.
I mentioned it that night! I mentioned it that night!
You said that you had a dream. You never said that you were speaking to some eldritch
I said
thing.
something spoke to me in my dream. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, bloody hell.
You
Oh
see
man,
Eric
how
stop-
many weird dreams have we had lately?
No, you know what?
What
That's
do you
fine.
mean?
I'm going to use the same type of wording next time. No. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about now?
Maha. What are you talking about?
Oh, just seems like everyone's having weird dreams.
Did you have
I'm
it?
just gonna look totally unblemished.
Have you?
I hate all of you. I want you to know that I hate
Wait now.
absolutely all of you.
Your
Oh,
voice
Eric.
says one thing, but your actions say another.
He lights another cigarette, just keeps on walking.
I love this.
He likes to
Maha-
have that last word, doesn't
Yep.
he?
Eric has many words. Whether the first or the last, he likes them.
Wait,
For sure.
Maha, you're talking about
Dude,
dreams.
when
Have
he
you been
continues walking.
visited by someone in your dream? Did the god visit you?
Nothing with black tongue.
But that's good.
Well, so what did you say
see
then?
Eric- You see him stop mid walking. What?
Oh, Maha's pretty honest, but Maha's like, yeah, Maha had some dreams last night. Maha found something in their pocket, and it spoke to Maha. I remember some things that Maha didn't remember before. And Maha's gonna pull out a pearl?
It's now empty. It's no longer a pearl, just a little glass sphere.
Oh, so like it's translucent?
Mhm.
Maha's gonna look at it and be like, Maha, actually, can I make an insight, not insight check, but like, is this the same kind of pearl that we
the
have?
commander had?
Yes.
Yes.
So Maha is gonna get real quiet and look at it, and then Rory, who has it? Is Wilbur or Rory?
Has what?
Rory.
I think you have it.
What?
The other pearl from the commander.
Yes.
The commander's memory on his neck.
Yes.
Maha's gonna look at it, and then look at Rory, and then look at Wilbur,
Yep.
and then look at Lonnie, who I know had a memory, and then I'm gonna look back at Wilbur, and I'm gonna be like,
Let's see him. Come on.
Dig it out.
identify. What is this?
Archie, come here. We got work to do. How many? And to the DM, how many times do I need to cast?
This is a use of the identify spell. Unable. So sorry.
What?
It happens. Not often, but it happens.
What about that one that Rory has?
That's the one that you gave him, correct? That's at least
That's
what
the
I
one
thought
I'm
you
holding.
Oh, I have my own too.
Oh, you have yours. I was he holding the commander's or yours? Which one?
Oh, I was getting Wilbur for mine.
Okay, well, forgive me. As he holds it, this is a precipice of memory. An item used to hold a memory that has been extracted from a willing or unwilling participant. This has been the use of the identify spell.
Or unwilling. Now, that's
How about this
interesting.
down pocket?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm saying this to Wilbur.
What was that? I didn't quite catch that.
Maha's gonna be. I'm not even suspecting anybody. I'm just something in my pocket's pretty weird. Maha's gonna be like, Maha found this pocket last night.
Miss,
Does
You
it?
all notice it is the same exact build, but empty. No shine to it, no more iridescence, just a glass sphere. Gone.
Did you pick it up and did you see it on the ground or something? Or you
Nope.
just
Maha did not.
found it in your pocket?
Yep.
Just found it in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. Someone put it there. I'm thinking.
No. You see, this is the thing, Maha.
Huh?
I'm gonna be frank with you.
Oh, when is
Which
Eric
one?
never Frank?
Oh, we're traveling to find
Be more Frank. Be less Frank.
your partner. We're traveling to a place that you need to go to, that is connected to the creature that was in my hand. And for some odd reason, you keep on leaving out details. So I'm gonna just ask this once. What are you hiding? And if we're gonna put our lives on the line, maybe it's time that Maha starts to talk. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting real tired of it.
Maha did not ask anyone to follow Maha.
No.
Maha. Mm-mm.
Oh, just the little cute little face and the Mahaisms and oh, I love Rory, I love Wilbur. No, you didn't have to ask. You didn't have to ask. You just made it happen. Yeah. See, the difference between you and me is that I can't get into it. You and Wilbur made sure of that when you fucked up. So, how about you help both of us? How they get in your pocket? And how long have you had it?
Hmm.
I put it in his pocket. In their pocket.
What?
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 Lonnie, why did you put it? Wait, is this? Sorry, my alarm's going off. Lonnie, why did you put it in my pocket?
It was your memory. It's time to return it to you.
Sounds like there's a lot of sneaking around going on here.
I thought that was a lot more fun than just handing it over.
A lot more fun.
There's a voice.
It is the Alexa speaking. Alexa Prime is speaking to me.
Oh no! By the way, Taywall also said, "What?"
You see that Eric just stops. He just opens up in the little vial. Yeah. All right.
Eric, I think that is necessary.
Eric gave me his vial of poison. He never took it back.
He goes to go and grab a vial. He grabs an empty one.
I put my hand on his head and just kind of ruffle his fur.
Maha looks at Lonnie though, and does get pretty serious. And
I pull out his box of cigarettes from
And,
his
like-
pocket.
do you sleight of hand or do you just do the?
You're just flexing.
I
like,
just do it.
That would hit-
Oh no, I pull it out and offer
would
him
hit-
a cigarette.
You see that he goes for his dagger at the same time that you go for the box of cigarettes.
I'm offering him a
Give me the
cigarette.
box.
I'm offering him a cigarette.
Now that it's out,
Instead of
how many
poison.
cigarettes are in?
Wait, this isn't the cigarette box full of toes, is it?
No. I'm offering.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
offering him the cigarette.
That's why I'm thinking he's freaking
No,
out.
you're not understanding. Don't you remember?
I remember he has
His
a
little
empty
box.
box of cigarettes, but he also keeps pulling out cigarettes.
Yes, but that little box of cigarettes is what also kept the toes of his friends. Remember?
I
You
thought
see
there
the
were
pieces?
two.
Ooh.
I thought there
My
were
box
morbid.
and his-
shit. Okay.
Just one.
So he keeps
My
his
box, please.
he keeps his cigarettes in with the toes.
My box.
I'm
please.
asking the
Macabre.
DM.
Yeah.
Ew, really, Eric? Ew. Ew.
I don't. I'll go and tell you what you need to do with your personal life. Because he snatches it.
You do all the
only memories I
time.
go and I
You
have
do
left.
all the
I-
time.
Eric always butts in.
You have done nothing but since I joined you guys.
Oh yeah, true. By the way, when I'm die, please don't smoke me.
As a matter of fact, Wilbur, make a roll for me real quick.
D20.
Maha's gonna be like this to his fingers. Be like, oh god.
3.
Rory, you begin to realize he doesn't run out of cigarettes. Ever.
It's a bag of holding of toes and cigarettes.
Wait a second. Are you like Ronan?
It's an infinite decanter of nicotine, actually.
Are
Well,
you like Ronan with the fruit?
I've had to. What?
Ronan always has fruit. You
Rich
always
pulls out
have
an apple
cigarettes.
all the time, or
No. I paid a lot of money to be able to go and have this little magical item. It pulls them out of a certain other place. I don't want
Okay.
to have to keep rolling my own cigarettes over.
And
over again.
at that, Wilbur goes, "Wait. So you're stealing some poor bastard's cigarettes all the time? I like it."
Are you just pulling from random people's cigarettes?
I don't know. where
Rory,
they come from.
that's
They
not
just-
the
they
worst
just
thing
show
Eric
up.
has done.
No,
Rory,
but
that's not
I
the worst thing Eric has done.
I realized
That's the
that.
worst thing Eric has done.
This
We-
sounds
we-
perfectly on brand for him.
We are derailing from something extremely important.
Right, Lonnie.
What?
Lonnie.
What are you talking about?
Don't change the subject, Lonnie.
Yeah, Lonnie. Yeah.
We're professionals, folks.
As you guys all go to talk out of Lonnie, the air chills around you for just a moment. And the sky seems to darken just a little bit. And out of Lonnie's shadow, you see a gauntlet come out.
Boris.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you all hear it. Please, no need for any mistreatment. I am Lonnie's patron. I helped
Slowly drawing
find
crossbow.
Maha a long time ago. No reason. I promise. I've sent my champion to protect. And you see the gauntlet gently go and touch her shoulder. I have none more capable.
She doesn't usually do this, does she?
Never.
Maha has
Like,
memories of
side-eyeing her.
talking to Lonnie talking to him, bro.
And you just go and hear it gently. Don't fear. That's not my purpose. And neither is Lonnie's. I understand that memories are an important thing to all of you. I felt that Maha needed to know as they get closer.
Wait, were you planning
I was
on?
lost for a very long time.
Were you planning on sharing with the class that you snuck this into Maha's pocket? It sounds kind of manipulative.
If she's snaking it,
It
if
is.
she's snaking it,
I
why would
just
she
did.
tell us?
After being at the questioning coming out. Took you a
Oh, Lonnie
good
does
while.
say she likes to do the thing most exciting.
You see the gauntlet just gently give a little squeeze on his shoulder. All good things come to those who wait.
Watching this shadow, Maha's gonna be very like entranced by this thing. Is there anything I can infer from this thing coming out of her shadow? Anything like the Underdark?
No sounds.
No spooky shadows.
But you know, the one person that I will actually go and give a roll to, an investigation roll for Wilbur.
Hopefully you get some answers.
Roll 20.
With a dirty 20?
I'm dedicating it to Teal Walls.
20?
No! Close though.
Those gauntlets are ancient. Their build is so old that you've literally only seen something like that reminiscent in old textbooks that you've looked at.
What?
They didn't even build armor like that anymore. And when I mean old, I'm talking about old in the way of time not making sense anymore. That's how old those are.
Gotcha. Like if somebody were walking around with like a biblical costume today that was actually from the era.
For what it's worth, if we didn't take Maha's memories, Maha wouldn't have recovered.
She is correct.
Oh, I'm not blaming
There
you
you
for
go.
taking the memories. I'm blaming for the manipulation.
By the way, how, you know, like at Lonnie and vaguely in the direction where Umbra should be standing. How long have you two been together?
You see
A
the
while.
hand gently caress her cheek. A long time.
Don't be weird.
You see, you hear the laugh, and you actually, and it seems like a laugh with mirth. Like it's not. It's not just.
There's no keep behind it.
Yeah, you know, like there's
Yeah.
there's no deception or ugliness behind it. It's an honest to goodness playful laugh.
And
Maha's gonna look at Lonnie and be like, we thought she was a fighter. And we can probably infer she's a warlock? Or a cleric?
No idea.
Or... Oh, okay.
But
Hmm.
I don't want you to think less of my champion. Just because they are hard. A blade is only good if it's sharp enough to slit a throat.
Oh, we saw
will
firsthand,
learn
didn't we?
You will learn that in time. Be safe. And be well on your journey. We are here. And you feel the hand gently pull away. And you see the sun again.
that,
You just see Eric.
Straight man goes,
mm-hmm.
Maha's gonna be like, woo.
What do you
fun parlor trick with the sun.
You know, and like looking at Lonnie, like,
I'm magic, didn't you know?
Don't you know?
and you know,
Lonnie laughs out loud. I don't know if they heard Umbra say that, but Lonnie laughs out loud.
Maha's gonna look at Rory and Wilbur, and then look at Lonnie, and then kind of, Maha was saved by Umbra, who is Umbra, and Lonnie, who was in the shoe, or the labyrinth. Maha remembers now. Maha didn't have an eyeball, or the tip of Maha's tongue. And Mom doesn't really remember how old Maha was, but Maha was very young. It's very
What
scary.
happened?
We need to find Justala.
As you say that, the image of Ilzad in your mind crystal clear as he's tightening the cuff on his shirt. You're not wrong.
And if a black cat could go pale, that's the thing that happened.
I guess the hairs kind of go.
You see Maha's eyes sink in for just a moment, and those large eyes become very small. You see Eric look at all of you. I think we need to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Eric, I'm gonna, as we start walking again, Maha's gonna, like trudge along with Eric and be pretty quiet. Be quiet for a while. Maha's just not leaving Eric's side.
See him walking. He looks back to make sure everyone's there every once in a while, but you see him walking.
Maha's gonna look at Eric and then look forward again and be kind of freaked out, and then look at Eric every once in a while.
As
and
he's
think they're
walking,
conspicuous.
you see him continue to walk, and he just picks up an eyebrow. He opens up his little cigarette case again.
After-
Maha's gonna look in the cigarette case.
You just see it come right out of thin air.
Is there any toes that look recognizable?
No, but you still see them there.
So there is no orange lion toes.
No.
Okay.
But there are
Yes.
toes.
This is
The
something we've
first-
known for a while.
Knuckle is the first
Mhm.
knuckle of Tabaxis. It seems that Eric kept pieces of other numbers when they were destroyed. People that he called friend. And you just see him take the secret, and you see he's the more man. You see he opens up the box, and he actually hands you a cigarette. Want to talk about it?
Maha takes it like really awkwardly because Maha's not very good with cigarettes. Maha's gonna walk with it and look at it and keep walking and look at Eric and Eric.
Yes.
Maha knows that Eric is not a number anymore, and Maha is sorry. Doesn't want to ask Eric about being a number anymore because Eric is not a number. But who is number 5?
Let's see if he remembers. My mind is still spotty. He was a great warrior at one time. Yeah. He came to us as muscle. Something happened. He was demoted, from what I remember, and rumors more than anything else. You know how it is. Numbers, survival of the fittest. but I know that one personally disfigured him a long time ago. Like he did to a lot of us. He's just seen kind of massage his hand.
Maha nods. Maha did not know. Maha had met a number before Maha met Eric.
You see he stops and he gets real close to you. What are you talking about? No more games.
Oh, Maha does not want to play games. But, Maha does not remember exactly when, but Maha remembers now, as of last night. A face that looks like number 5 before they were more, decimally looking.
What?
Maha remembers distinctly this number.
You see him stop and he closes his eyes. He looks like he's trying to remember, but I'm sorry. I can't.
Wilbur looks a little
I
guilty.
see it in flashes. And you actually see that he does stop for a second. I'm sorry. That was shitty of me. You did me a favor. I don't want those memories anyways. They serve no one any purpose.
Eric, Maha needs something from you. I need you to try really hard, or Maha needs you to try very hard. Maha will try hard too. Maha knows you're following. Eric is following Maha into the shoe. Eric, have you been to the shoe before? Maha needs you to think.
I'm sorry. I got nothing. There's times I forget things that just happen. Faces start to kind of run into each other. Names do too.
Can I roll insight? Like, I pretty much usually believe Eric, but like, I'm like,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
I don't know where that rolled. Did that roll in there?
Came to
Oh man, I rolled a nat 1. Dang it! Dang it!
For you, he's as honest can be.
Ah! Okay. Maha is gonna be like, okay, and I am out of character, just explaining what Maha's thinking, is Maha is like, really, what the hell with these numbers? Eric apparently doesn't know them. Eric's number 2.
Yes.
And apparently, as far as we know with the numbers, it's a hierarchical system.
Mhm.
So number 2 is higher than 3 and is higher than 5.
Yes.
So like if did we mess up Eric's brain so much? But Eric never acted like he recognized any of us. So Maha is now starting to question whether Eric is trustable. Out of character. Ending.
With that one, Maha may even think that it's getting worse day by day.
Dang, I hate that I rolled a 1. like his drinking and stuff, or his memories, or
And none of you really have to roll for it, and Rory would know this better than anyone. He has been heavily intoxicating himself.
oh, he's heavy drug use right now.
And I'm told that we need to go to break for a few minutes. So we're going to go to break for just a few minutes for the group to gather their thoughts as they make it to the great gates of Hellina. I'll be right back. See you in a moment.
You guys, see you soon. Eating
And
waffles.
welcome back, everyone, as I try on my Captain Ahab eye patch. And so, thinking about Moby Dick, we're thinking about like a red hat, maybe like a pinstripe. I'm gonna try looking for that Shmee look from Captain Hook. I mean,
Oh,
from
wow.
Peter Pan. But anyways, you're there with Eric. Can you take me seriously with this thing on my face, or do you need me to take this off?
No, I
I'm
get it.
fine.
I'm pro eye patch.
Friend of mine just sent me a message. We're not gonna get into that. So, thank you.
You guys should
What's
name
that?
his eye patch.
Name.
The audience should like give it a name.
If you make
Audi-
it to 20 subs, you can name his eye patch.
Ooh. We might even put like a sticky note with the name on it.
If we get 20 subs before the end of this thing, you can name me. You can give me a pirate name where I could go by that one for a whole session. How about that? And nothing too dirty. Let's not try to be too blue on the channel, please. Jesus.
Ooh. Ooh.
But anyways, so you are there with number 2 as you make it to the gates of Hellina. Imperial guards absolutely everywhere now. Oh, and that hook is beautiful. That forgive me, I just got sent a message from that's
Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Where was the
That's-
distraction?
the editor sent me an image of a hook hand, which I'm super intrigued by. But anyways, so
Who has ADHD in this chat?
I know, like 3 of us
Wow.
actually do, and it's just,
Oh.
I may be undiagnosed, but for those of you who don't know, your wonderful DM is actually diagnosed with OCD. He's and not the fun obsessive compulsive disorder. It's the not so fun one. Therapy has helped a lot, and he's gotten a lot better. But before I go to bed, I actually had to touch all the doorknobs, the knobs in the kitchen, and check the windows. And if I don't say goodbye to Miss Peaches before I go to work every day, I feel guilty all day long. That's a bit of a thing. OCD is a little bit of a funny thing, but it's gotten better. Because before I had to turn lights on and off and do all that other stuff. It's not the way it is in the movies, kids. Yeah. But, anyways, now you know something about me.
Yeah, I don't know much
Yeah.
about OCD, so.
Yeah, and it's not always, oh, I'm so OCD, my bathroom's so clean. Nah.
You can have the
that's
opposite
not-
of OCD, stereotypical, and
Yeah. And although I will want to tell you this, your DM keeps a very clean home, and my friends can go and tell you that I don't mess around with that. But that's besides the point. We're not gonna jump into my weirdnesses. We can do that another day. You make it to the gates of Hellina. It's very busy. It is very, very busy. And Rory, make the survival check for me with disadvantage, because now there's a lot of people
that's a 12 and
still searching for Drusilla.
12.
She's here, but she's lost now. There's
Lost
so
the trail.
much foot traffic here. There's so much movement here.
With that, I am going to wild shape and have advantage on all of my perception checks involving smell as a wolf, so it just negates it and I have a normal roll.
So if you're a dog and you're in a crowd, that's actually the worst thing that happened.
Is it really?
yeah, because you're gonna
Yeah,
smell
the best thing is
everybody.
if a dog runs through a forest because I know a lot about weird things. So like if you go run away, the best thing you can do is run into a city. The worst thing you could do is run into the woods because
There's
where
so
you're
many delicious smells here, Laurie. As you use your animal shape, and all of a sudden, you smell a very strong sense of rosemary and rose
Ooh, found
petals.
something.
Are you allowing me to roll with it though? Because it says in the 5e that I have advantage on all wisdom perception checks. So that would cancel.
I'm going to allow you. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out. I'm going to give you a straight up roll.
Sweet.
How's that?
Cool. Sweet.
16.
smells like mint.
Wait, like,
That
Bones?
mint? The cute little kitty dragon mint?
Bones fed mint mints. I don't think mint smell like a mint.
No, mint smells pretty minty.
Oh, does he? Okay.
That's you smelled that before.
Oh yeah, how's the wolf doing in the crowd?
I'm glad that you asked. As this very large wolf, you literally see people. And
It's
the guard
fine.
begins
It's fine.
to-
She's fine.
Matter of fact, you're actually going to see a guard with an eye patch walk up to you. Morning.
I'd like to get up on my hind leg paws and go,
She's fine.
Friend of yours.
Very well trained dog.
Yes. The wolf nods at him.
Right.
Don't worry, it's just me, sister.
We don't do trouble here in Hellina. Just your sister. Is she? Right.
Show him.
I'd like to, like, no, I don't want to drop it. I nod my head, shake my head.
Fine.
That's a really communicative dog you got then.
I'd like to put my paw in the ground and, like, draw my name with my paw.
So you're writing Rory?
Yes!
Or is this Toefoot?
You literally see the guard look up at all of you. Don't start no trouble, yeah?
With a face like that.
I try to give my best,
Face
like,
that.
grin, like, smile.
Oh, the dog smile.
Is it terrifying?
I'm gonna make you do. You can do a persuasion with disadvantage.
With a face like that, it should be
He's a
advantage.
dog.
Since you are a
He's a dog.
That's a
Hey,
12.
Well, not
See the
bad.
guard reaches his hand out. Now put it.
I'm, like, doing the happy dance as, like, like, I'm forcing him to pet me because I'm, like, jostling my head back and forth.
Oh my
She kind of messes with the top of your hair a little bit.
The foot starts
That's a
to
good
go.
boy. That's a good boy. Oh.
I give it, like, a look.
Got that perception issues. That's a good girl. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
The leg starts
all
up again.
I was doing the leg thing.
Trouble.
Oh. Maha's gonna look at their dog, Rory, and watches the guard gets distracted by a cat.
Miss Peaches!
It's not Maha.
Also found this
Oh, hi.
big thing. Hello.
Hi, Miss Peaches. She's
It
very
just seems to be. It just seems to be
Very
animals
magical.
everywhere. How are you? Are you also a druid?
Oh, Miss
Are you also a
Peaches.
druid? So he picked up on it being a druid.
It might explain a few things.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh.
are a beautiful kid. He lets you go as he's petting his cat. There's no trouble, yeah?
Apparently, Miss Peaches is not only your love,
Oh.
Mr.
Oh.
Zanaris. It's also
Teal
one
walls.
of our audience members' loves.
Oh, and
Oh.
X for X.
X is for excellent.
Oh. Oh no, that's a very close friend of mine who met Miss Peaches. Yes. They know each other
No.
very well. Oh, yeah. I love her. Go. Okay. Little lady.
I can't believe she let you pick her up.
Me
Yeah, I
either.
think I've ever seen that.
She's getting better with age. But
Maha is gonna look around.
you have caught the smell of mint.
Mints? Ooh. Alright, we
So what
following
you doing?
you, Rory?
I'm trying to figure out how to communicate.
Say it one more time.
Trying to figure out how to communicate. I guess I just
You
walk.
just point your nose like a dog, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna do the foot out and nose forward.
Like a pointer dog, yeah.
As you begin to kind of rush up, you catch it. Roll one more time for me. You're gonna go and roll one of the smelly smell checks.
At disadvantage again?
At
Is this
disadvantage.
survival?
No, this is
Actually, no, normal. I'm sorry. Just that one roll. Forgive me.
Okay. 24.
Ooh!
Oh shit. You take a sharp right. You see that she's going for it now.
I'm just doing a gentle jog.
Okay, I was gonna say, are we like hauling
No,
ass to
I'm
keep
making
up?
sure that they can keep up with me.
And as you get there, you get to a bookstore.
I like.
To a bookstore. One sec. I'm going to move all the players.
Sure.
Maha is falling behind Rory, and
Lonnie, you rolling with them or what you doing?
Oh, I'm following.
Okay. Will
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
following the big ass dog?
Absolutely.
Yes.
There's a bookstore, and it goes. It seems to have a little bit of an odd name. The Needle in the Haystack.
isn't the name of Bohm's other store like the yarn and needle or something?
From what you remember.
Does this seem like a very similar aesthetic?
Do you go inside?
First off, does my coin from Bohm do anything?
Do you grab it? Do you...
Maha's very fond of their pockets this session, so yes.
Feels nice and warm all of a sudden.
Come on.
And Maha's actually gonna and hang around. I mean, I could technically talk to Rory, but I feel like we have the session in my pocket, like the W, and be like, I'm looking for the W with my body language, and I'm gonna look around and like kind of keep an eye out around the shop because Bowen likes to have people around.
I shake my head violently when you show me the coin.
As you when you walk in.
Oh, I didn't walk in. No, Rory's with me. I stopped her.
Okay, so no one's walking in then. Forgive me.
Same.
I was just keeping an eye outside the door real quick.
No, you just see people in and out, just kind of walking around.
Nobody with W's on their shirts.
Roll a perception check for me.
To drop my. It's for Rory. Oh, I rolled a natural one. You're welcome, Rory.
There's a lot going on. There's just
This
so
is my
many
second
people.
one today.
You see Eric walk up to you, Rory. Where we're going.
Yeah, Rory, where we go?
I would like to put, like, do you still have the coin in your hand? Maha?
I just have it. in my
I'd like
hand,
to,
just,
like,
holding it.
paw my hand at your... I'd like to... I'm asking the players,
Lonnie,
asking...
roll a perception check for me real quick.
I'd like to paw my paw at your hand that has the coin.
Wilbur, roll perception. This coin.
Right. Look right down at the dog.
This is normal. Don't fret. And you do understand the dog. It's like, come, 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 come.
I'm following the dog. And I start
This is
barking,
your
come,
normal?
come to the group.
Yeah, you get used to it.
As you go
Okay.
inside, Rory, does anyone follow?
Yeah, I'll follow.
You guys walk in, and as you do, it's a pretty big little section of books thrown all over the place. You would go and think that there was some type of method to the madness, but there really isn't. And you see a rather short calico tabaxi behind the
What?
counter. Oh, hello, friends. How are you? It's been a long time. It's nice to see you.
It's D Calico.
Oh, I see that you have someone new. Hello, friend of my friends. My name is Voam. Or you may
Hi.
call me Voam the Third. It's a pleasure. How did you find me? I'm very curious about that. Most people take a moment. You called me with everything a little bit of a mess. I'm very sorry. Usually I'm a bit more needed.
Yeah, I'm just kind of side-eyeing Rory.
I'm just sitting there with my tail just kind of like swishing back and forth.
Oh,
Oh,
Rory, I'm sorry, but I don't speak dog.
Oh yeah, I'll drop
Yes,
wild shape.
that's hilarious. Maha is
Lovely. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Mom.
Maha is. It's been a long time since we've seen Boehm, but Maha is. Had a lot happened since last time. There's a kitty right in the screen. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay. So Maha is actually going to look at Boehm and be pretty happy to see them and say, "Oh, Boehm, is this your shop?"
Oh, it's one of the many interesting places that I like to visit from time to time. It's a very busy place here, and you do know that I enjoy interesting places. New friend, would you please close the door behind you? There's a little lock there on the side. If you could just click that.
I'll do that.
Thank you. I haven't heard your name yet.
I'm Lonnie.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Lonnie.
Nice to meet you too.
I see that Eric is still with all of you. You just see Eric. It's always good to see you. I'm glad. A lot has happened.
Oh, yes. Oh, Boehm, do you have. Could Maha trade book for a new book?
Do you still have my first book? You do. How very kind. You may trade one of the books that are there for it, but you have to bring it back.
Okay, of course. Maha goes and wanders and looks at the books. Maha read a very raunchy love story by accident.
You see that he goes in, he sits down on the counter. He's small even for a tabaxi,
He's a
but
good guy.
he's springy. So, how can I be of service to you? I'm sure that you just didn't find me by coincidence. But most of my friends are able to find me when they're in need. And we are friends, aren't we?
I'm looking at books. What are you guys saying?
You see that he turns to Lana. You and I can become friends as well. I enjoy meeting new and interesting people. I'm a information broker of sorts.
Ah,
Roll real quick a history check. You might know who this is.
okay. History?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say natural.
You have no fucking clue.
I do.
You just got this weirdo sitting there with some creepy monotone ass voice. And as he's sitting there, you see the little white dog going around his feet. Man, that's very impolite. You don't need to be yelling at people when they come to visit. Anyways, how
I'm
can I help you?
I'm just thinking about the guy that woke us up last night, and now this guy, and I'm like, you guys have interesting friends.
They do.
Maha
It's
was
We do.
quite
Oh.
interesting. It's
using the
how
word
I was able
friend.
to get in touch with all of them.
Wait,
You see,
what? Maha's
the
gonna be like, what?
You see, it's one of those things. I always try to keep an eye out on my friends. It's important, especially in these dark times. Are the numbers still pursuing you?
We believe so.
I would be very cautious. There is a listening outpost here that the numbers use to make contracts. I would keep my head down low.
They wouldn't be
Well,
stupid enough to attack in the city.
I doubt nothing from the numbers recently. They've gone from a criminal enterprise to something much more nefarious. I can respect the criminal, but world domination really isn't my cup of tea.
Maha is actually gonna slow down as they're like looking at books and be like, wait. Poem, how did you escape? Your house was burned down.
Remember
Oh.
we saw him at Elio's tower?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
We
There was a
had
whole
met
time
there.
we saw that.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's talking, you see the redhead elf come up from the back. Beautiful, elegant skin, a smile that reaches ear to ear. Oh, hello, all of you. It's been a long time. I
That
see you
is.
acquired a new one.
Is it
Sarah.
Sarah? Ah, okay, I have it. This is when my notes come in handy. Maha's actually gonna go real quiet when Maha looks at her because Maha saw her turn into something once.
You see that he goes in here, moves his hand. Will you please go and get us all something sweet to drink? I'm very thirsty, and I'm sure that our friends are as well.
Oh,
See
Maha's gonna look at Lonnie and be like, get Bowen's drink. It's very good.
Okay. Thank you.
Maha,
Is there
come in.
anything in particular? Yes,
You trade in information.
I do.
Have you heard anything about a man, a warlord? Or he used to be a warlord. Osiris of Teria.
With that natural 20, I've heard quite a few things about us. What would you like to know?
A Bowen natural 20.
But you said something about used to be. Is he no longer amongst the living?
He wasn't a few days ago, but his body disappeared, and I know he was working with a friend. I'm wondering if this friend had.
Osiris had been making moves into the mainland a few months ago, looking for someone. I don't particularly like to work with slavers. People deserve freedom, so I don't like to work with people like that. And I rejected any offerings to him. I don't like friends that take freedom away from others. So Osiris and I had nothing to really talk about, but I did point him in the direction of someone else.
Can I ask who you pointed him in the direction?
No, you cannot.
You guys can't tell, but there's a black cat right here.
I just. You're right. You're right. I can't tell. Oh, no, I see.
And
But-
also, there is a
but I-
pull
but I-
out for everybody.
But I will go.
A pole.
A what?
There's a pull for
What
everybody.
book would Maha read? But before But before we go too much into that, and I am so sorry if I didn't going to give you the answer that you desire, but trust is something that needs to be maintained. And I think I can trust you, but I think you and I can become friends, like I am with the others.
I see no reason why we can't be friends.
Hmm.
I was the one that he was looking for.
Where are you?
I left him
I-
a present that he didn't appreciate.
You see
Several,
Vom.
right?
Vom just smiles. Oh. I see.
And, well, he wanted to express his disapproval.
Hmm. From the information that he's told me, now seeing that he's no longer amongst the living, I feel more comfortable speaking about him. What I will tell you is, I had an idea of who you were when you walked through the door. He spoke of you in great detail, you see, and he wanted to go and see what was going on. He's an odd individual. Obsession runs in the line of those warlords. Incestual relationships to go and keep the bloodline pure can go and create mental disorders. I'm quite sure that our friend in common was not well, but most slavers aren't. I find them quite unpleasant to be around, or to even speak to, but one does try what one can.
That sounds like something we most certainly have in common.
A man deserves to be free.
Exactly. If I cannot be free to roam where I wish, I do not want to be living.
Something to think about. But one of the other things that we should always think about as well is the waters that we swim in can be the waters that others drown in. Let that roll into your mind for a little bit. Because I have a feeling that you're here for more than just coming to say hello. Rory, Wilbur, Maha, I see that you don't have your companions with you. I'm sorry if something's happened, but I do know that they've started to make their way back home to Gord.
Oh,
There's
good.
if you were wondering.
Good.
They're
Good.
going back to your family, Rory.
Yup.
Oh, but now that I've given you a favor, I would need one in return.
Well, I already knew they were going there.
But now you know that they are safe. And now you'll be able to sleep better at night. I've given you a gift.
What would
Oh,
you
this is
like
true.
as your gift? I kind of say, like I don't like owing him at all.
There is a assassin from the Black Hand, one of the Fingers operatives operating inside of Hellina. They have become
What?
active in the past few days. I believe that they may have found the scent of something. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that all of you would have shown up here if it was just for no reason. Something tells me that you've gone in contact with someone. I just want you to go and tell me if that's true or not. It'll help me to sleep better at night.
I'm nodding my head.
You are very dangerous waters. The Fingers are not very polite. If they capture your friend, they will do unspeakable things to them. I warn you, death may be a simpler cause.
Bowen,
Hmm.
Bowen knows, seems like Helena pretty well. Is there
I
any...
have an idea.
Is there any safe place that the Fingers could not reach?
Oh, this is one of them. They don't have much of a reach here. They try to operate very close doors when there's so many people. But
Well,
with numbers coming around, Il Azul is worried about their movements. We believe that the numbers are amassing an army.
Yeah.
There have
Maha's
been large shipments of metals going to undisclosed locations, and they've been hiding themselves very well.
the numbers have, or the drow have. Okay.
No, the numbers.
Maha's gonna look at everybody else and be like, maybe Lenore is interesting enough to bring to the needle for one of Sarah's wonderful drinks.
Oh, do you have another friend? I feel very blessed today. You already brought me one. Will you bring me a second? How wonderful.
I think that's a good idea,
I
Maha.
usually don't get to meet interesting people so often. And Lani is quite interesting. I can see that she's wearing Osiris's evasion band on her finger, meaning that she's taking it as a claim of war. And good for you. I hope that you're very proud of her.
Oh, claim of war? What does that mean?
She took it off of his dead body.
I did.
Oh, yes.
That's just the way that it is sometimes, especially when you kill an enemy. Not saying that's something I've done recently. I'm not a very violent man.
Oh. Is Osiris's friends going to think anything of this ring?
What friends? Oh, if Osiris had friends, I would be mindful of them. I did not see him, but as I stated, he was in touch with another supplier of people. Let's just say that they are also here in Hellina.
That is
No.
why I was. What I was trying to ascertain. Who his friends
Oh.
were. And how
Now
they-
I've given you a small favor, and I wouldn't go and say a number, because I am not sure. But he carried much gold, as those people usually do.
Yes.
That's how they are able to buy silence. I will be mindful of that in the future when dealing with them.
Oh. Easy to bribe them. Maybe?
The warlords, perhaps. But their slaves are psychotic zealots of the highest order.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They would kill themselves before they gave information. I've seen it.
Maha thinks that maybe trying to torture them out of information is not a good idea. But
Torture is not
if
really the best of things. If you pull enough fingernails, a man will go and tell you that he was born on the moon. It doesn't make it true.
so true. What if maybe they thought we were their friends? Maybe they would tell?
No,
Hmm.
you are not as good at disguises as you may think, little Maha, and for that I'm sorry. You see that Sarah comes to drink to all of you? You have to understand, the people of Terria are bound by blood.
Okay.
Villages across villages that have claimed slavery across. Generations of slavery, really. To break the law is to go and be generations and generations of cursed people that are enslaved to one particular warlord. And the laws change daily to make sure that the slaves stay stuck.
Maha looks at Rory and, like, all of our attempts to try to, or all of, the attempts to get the slave kind of make sense now.
It's not a pretty place.
Ooh.
Oh, you've been. Tell me of it.
You pretty much just described it.
Are the sands as beautiful as I've been told?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that sounds lovely. maybe one day we can visit together, and we can go and visit some of the other temples. I hear that they're very nice. I enjoy trips with friends. I do enjoy having friends that are close. But not today. But please, enjoy your drinks.
I think
I will be present in the city for some days. And then I'll be out and about. So, if we get in touch with each other again, you always have my coin. You can always reach out. Our friends should never be far from one another.
Thank you. I would like to get this book.
Oh, you see that he looks through it. You'll like this one. You see that he goes and he hands it to you. And you see that it is another romance novel.
No.
This time of love across the sands, a Tyrian love story of a pharaoh that's fallen in love with a slave girl that he knew he could never
Oh,
have.
check the one in the chat.
What was this?
Teal Wall sent one. I don't know if it's photoshopped or if it's a real thing, but it's glorious.
It is called Touch Not the
Yes.
Cat. That is the name of your book. The slave girl is a tabaxi girl, beautiful and buxom, with her pharaoh lord. Oh,
Gosh.
this is one of my favorites. The ending is the real tearjerker.
You said that just as I'm
Like
looking at the
MAHA.
cover, like, really?
I do love romance. I think it's very interesting to have in life.
Oh, Maha is gonna open up the book and see that the model that they used for the man
Yes.
is named T-Wall.
Oh.
And Maha is gonna mispronounce it as T-Val. Be like, oh, T-Val's very good.
Oh, I he just nods. You can read it at your own time. You have an excellent day. Enjoy your drinks. It's always good to see you. Lani, it was a pleasure.
It's nice talking.
Perhaps I'll see you again. Wilbur and Rory, please send my regards to Ronan and to Lucy. I hope that they're doing well. And number 2, it's always a pleasure. You see 2 just grit his teeth and say nothing. As
Oh, they
promised,
love each other.
as promised, I have told you that if you are ever ready to come and kill me, just let me know, and we can meet each other as proper gentlemen do. You just see Eric. Right.
Boom
an
is so
excellent day, all
great.
of you.
I love him.
Be safe. Yes.
Oh, I as soon as Boom goes, I would like to ask Lonnie something actually.
You see that he goes back to his books like if though nothing's happened. The door opens up. You start seeing people start to pour back in.
So we have a safe spot at least. Maha is gonna look at Lonnie and then kind of at Wilbur and Rory. Like, I'm trying to keep it between us,
Yeah.
okay? I'm not yelling this out in the shop. Maha is overheard Lonnie talking about Osiris, and Maha is gonna ask Rory, or not Rory. Hi, Rory. Lonnie, do you go travel a lot?
Yes. I've traveled all over.
Maha seems to understand that Lonnie goes to the furthest places of the world. Has Lonnie ever seen... Maha tries to think of how to say it. And Maha goes like this with their hands. It goes like this with one eyeball. Like this. And goes, kind of like, and Maha points at Archie. I'm trying to say robot, but I'm like falling short because there's not a word for this.
Yeah.
Construct?
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah. Has Rory seen such a thing?
I don't know. Have I?
Not that you know.
I think that that little beastie is the first construct that I have seen.
You're starting to see this place get really filled with people. Private conversations are going to be very difficult to have.
Okay.
They're not very common.
Maha's gonna nod and look at Wilbur and go,
Yeah.
Maha figured. Should we...
You see, Eric, I think we need to go find a hotel and we need to get the hell out of there.
Maha thinks we should bring Lenore here.
We need to find it first.
Exactly.
We need to plan if Black Hand Assassin is in this crowd. Maybe not specifically this crowd, but in Hellina somewhere.
As you guys do begin to make your way out, there's people there. You see beggars here and there. Some of the random dirty folks, and the people like huddled over, asking for gold and shit like that. Food. Helena shows a little bit of poverty, not like Windsor. It doesn't seem to be a big thing. Lonnie, roll a perception check for me.
That is a 22.
Is that a nat 20?
You see one of the beggars trying to get a little bit closer. They seem kind of hunched and shit like that. Just gold, please, food, water.
Does this seem like an actual beggar?
You can roll insight.
Like, are you really homeless?
It's funny that you mentioned to roll perception, because I was actually just thinking about that they've been talking about how they are being followed by these assassins, and I think that Lonnie would be paying attention to their surroundings.
I had a feeling that's the reason why I told you to roll it.
Because this is a busy place, and I'm trying to decide if this is more of a player thing or a character thing, but for me, I think that an assassin pretending to be a beggar to get close to their target. That's like my very
Oh, insight.
Okay.
That's
Very good. I like this. Glad Lonnie's on our team.
That's a 4.
It's a hobo.
You see, as this one goes up, Wilbur, you see another beggar kind of get close to you, a little more hunched like that. And as Rory and everyone is talking, Wilbur, you hear a soft whisper in your ear. Number 1 sends his regards.
Can I?
And as you turn in that moment, since you failed that perception check, Wilbur, as you turn, you see one of the beggars go from hunched to standing to expanding, and this person that looked to be about 3 feet is now about 6'5", and you see the metallic claws come out from underneath the blue robe, and you see the teeth as the robe literally rips from this sheer size of this monstrosity that's just stood next to you. And you see it now as a full lion man, fingers completely metallic, teeth completely gone, jaw completely built in with clockwork material. 1 sends his regards. And on that, we'll be ending tonight. As he goes to make his swipe on poor Wilbur in the surprise round.
Yep.
Wait, is this number 5?
No, this is number 8.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to the New World Order. We get to see the rest of the
Yay.
numbers. I know.
Okay.
Crazy, isn't it? From 1 to 10, they're still there. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh, spooky. Because and then when you said that, I was like, oh no, did number 5 fall to number 8? I was like, okay, no.
No. But as you do take that turn, you do see as the mouth opens, it's not even a mouth. It looks like rotary blades inside of it, as if he gets to turn like some kind of those little suckerfish that have that constant
Lampreys?
Oh,
Yeah.
like a leech. Or
Yeah.
like
And on that, everyone, thank you for taking your time to spend the evening with us and watching our people fall into a trap because they didn't roll perception to see if they were being followed. Oh.
I'm so upset I failed that.
Yeah.
I'm glad
I know.
somebody, at least I don't
That
think you
was-
got surprised, at least.
That was some grade A mind reading because I was literally like,
I can see it in
these
your
guys
face.
have just been talking about this black hand following us. I want to like keep an eye on the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, I was like, let's make a plan.
Ugh.
There was no plan
Nope.
making.
Not yet, anyway.
We could make no plan.
They're basically plans. But thank
Yeah.
you, everyone, spending time with us. Thank you for your evening. And we hope to see you again next Tuesday. Same time, same place. Enjoy
Nice.
yourselves and have a good night's sleep. Make sure to wear your mask and wash your hands.
Don't forget this Thursday.
Oh, and don't forget this Thursday, we are playing with another player audition with Mr. Grimm. So we're going to see how that works out.
We're very excited to play.
We're
I have
very
not
excited.
met his character. Some of us have. I haven't.
Now, keep in mind, just because you audition doesn't mean that you get on. And we're really excited to go and have more people come on because the more people that are interested in it. And that just shows that you guys are watching, that you guys are interested. And it makes us very happy. Thank you so much for taking time out. And thank you so
Indeed.
much for sharing with us. Please continue to visit us in Discord, send us questions, send us banners, send us music, send us questions. And thank you for being here. Have a great night, and we will see you next Thursday.
Yep, we'll see you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So long.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
T-Wall said,